From UFO sightings to cattle mutilations, a ranch in the Uinta Basin has been home to numerous bizarre and terrifying events.
Oh, right there.
Oh my gosh.
Look.
Oh my
There it
gosh.
goes.
Oh my gosh.
Utah's Attorney General, Sean Reyes, has taken an unexpected turn into the world of the unexplained with his involvement in the investigation of enigmatic occurrences at Skinwalker Ranch during The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch Season 4. But now, he has made a terrifying discovery. What exactly happened? What are the implications of such a discovery? Let's find out. Don't miss it. To understand the significance of the discovery that has been made, it's important to delve into the context surrounding Skinwalker Ranch. Nestled in the Uinta Basin of Utah lies a plot of land that has, for decades, been a focal point of unexplained phenomena, legends, and intensive investigations. This land is known as Skinwalker Ranch. Spanning over 500 acres, it's not the size of the ranch that's impressive, but the sheer volume and variety of paranormal occurrences that have been reported there. The name Skinwalker comes from Native American folklore, specifically from the Navajo culture. A skinwalker is believed to be a shape-shifting witch capable of turning into, possessing, or disguising themselves as an animal. Local tribes have long regarded the area as a cursed place, fraught with malevolent entities and inexplicable occurrences. This cultural backdrop adds a layer of historical mystique to the numerous reports of strange sightings and incidents on the ranch. Over the years, witnesses have reported an incredibly wide range of phenomena. From UFO sightings and orbs of light darting across the sky to mysterious creatures that defy classification and ghostly apparitions, the ranch seems to be a melting pot of the paranormal. Livestock mutilations have also been a common occurrence, with ranchers finding their animals in states that can't easily be explained by natural predators or human intervention. In 1996, a businessman named Robert Bigelow, driven by personal interest in the paranormal, purchased the property. His goal was to scientifically study the reported incidents. Bigelow set up the National Institute for Discovery Science on the ranch, bringing together a team of scientists, researchers, and experts from various disciplines to get to the bottom of the mysteries. Their investigations, lasting several years, yielded a multitude of documented cases, but no concrete explanations. The ranch changed hands again in 2016 when it was purchased by another entrepreneur, Brandon Fugel. Under Fugel's ownership, the investigations have continued, utilizing the latest in scientific equipment and methodologies to probe the mysteries. These explorations have been popularized by various television series and documentaries, leading to a surge in public interest. Skinwalker Ranch, in its eerie silence, has become a symbol of human curiosity about the unknown. With every story and every investigation, more questions arise than answers. Is it a hotspot for extraterrestrial activity? A cursed land where the veil between our world and others is thinner? Or is it simply a place where natural phenomena and human perception intertwine in ways we don't yet understand? Here, beneath the canopy of an enigmatic sky, strange phenomena beckon investigators from around the globe, and this is where such investigators will discover such a thing that will haunt them for the rest of their lives. What is it? Let's find out. Sean Reyes and his team. One such notable figure is Attorney General Sean Reyes. Known prominently for his combat against human trafficking and his opposition to environmental and social investment strategies, he surprised many by delving into the unknown at Skinwalker Ranch. His appearance on the TV show The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch marked a chilling chapter in his career. And with it, Reyes emerged as a newfound authority on the ranch's eerie occurrences. During one hair-raising episode in Season 4, a mysterious aircraft hovered nearby, believed to be a Black Hawk military helicopter. The questions hung heavy. Why was it there? Was it watching the team's groundbreaking experiment? Sean Reyes's keen interest in this unidentified craft further deepened the enigma. The ranch's spokesperson later revealed that its national significance drew the Attorney General in, a significant endorsement of the ranch's paranormal prominence. Joining Reyes in this haunting exploration was David Mason, a UAP researcher. Mason introduced a novel invention, the triple-spectrum light-wave transmitter. The triple-spectrum light-wave transmitter, ingeniously crafted by David Mason, represents a groundbreaking leap in investigative technology. At its core, this device is designed to navigate and unveil the unseen dimensions of our reality, transcending the boundaries of traditional investigative tools. Mason's invention is built upon the principle of emitting light across multiple spectrums. While traditional light sources might only cast visible light, the triple-spectrum light-wave transmitter delves into both the visible and the invisible. By broadcasting light in multiple wavelengths, it ensures that no detail remains hidden, regardless of its spectral properties. What sets this device apart from conventional equipment is its ability to emit invisible wavelengths. This means that it can potentially detect and interact with phenomena that remain hidden to the naked eye, and even to standard equipment. The implications of such a capability are vast, especially in fields that grapple with mysteries beyond the common human experience. The visible laser component of the transmitter enhances the tool's versatility. While its invisible emissions scout for hidden elements, the visible lasers can interact with objects and phenomena in our perceivable spectrum. This dual-action approach ensures comprehensive coverage, leaving no stone unturned in investigative scenarios. In the context of enigmatic locations like the Skinwalker Ranch, Mason's triple-spectrum light-wave transmitter offers unprecedented potential. Given the ranch's history of unexplained phenomena and the challenges faced in documenting these occurrences, this device might just be the key to new revelations. The hope was that this tool might cast light upon some of the ranch's darkest secrets. Steering this quest for answers is the property's owner, real estate magnate Brandon Fugel. He and his team of experts wield the latest technologies in their pursuit to unravel the otherworldly mysteries of the ranch. And it was Brandon, alongside his brother Cameron, who invited Sean Reyes to join this spectral journey. Their collective excitement was palpable, especially regarding the data they had amassed. Conquering the Triangle. As the team delved deeper, a daring plan emerged. The idea was to have Cameron pilot a helicopter, soaring above the so-called Triangle area. The Triangle area of the ranch is among the most enigmatic and talked-about zones within the Skinwalker Ranch boundaries. Legends say that for centuries, local tribes have whispered about the unnerving occurrences specifically linked to this triangular patch of land. Its precise coordinates, while not globally recognized like the Bermuda Triangle, have become a focal point for paranormal enthusiasts and scientific investigators alike. Many who ventured into this region of the ranch report inexplicable phenomena. Electronic devices often malfunction or display anomalous readings. Compasses have been said to spin uncontrollably, and GPS devices lose their bearings, making navigation a daunting task. Some even claim to have experienced significant time lapses or time distortions, with hours passing in what feels like minutes. Whispers of ghostly apparitions and unexplained orbs of light are frequently reported. Ranch workers and visitors alike have narrated eerie tales of shadowy figures darting at the edge of their vision, only to disappear upon a closer look. The ground, some say, feels alive, vibrating with an unseen energy that's both magnetic and repelling at once. But it's not just the supernatural that has been associated with the Triangle area. Numerous UFO sightings have been recorded here, with strange flying objects appearing and disappearing into the night sky at alarming speeds. The sightings aren't just limited to distant lights. There have been close encounters with craft-like structures that defy any known human engineering. Some researchers hypothesize that the triangle might be a vortex or a portal to another dimension. Others suggest it could be a hotspot of magnetic or gravitational anomalies, making it a beacon for extraterrestrial activity. Scientific expeditions to the area often leave with more questions than answers. Coming back to our team, accompanied by Caleb and Eric, they intended to fly between altitudes of 1,000 and 5,000 feet. As they pre-checked the helicopter, a tense confidence filled the air. In the chilling expanse of Skinwalker Ranch, where every shadow hides a story and every whisper echoes with the unknown, Attorney General Sean Reyes and the dedicated team sought answers. In the vast, enigmatic expanse above the mysterious zone, this team embarked on an audacious experiment. Their goal was simple yet daunting: drop small weighted balls from different altitudes and observe any peculiar changes in trajectory or velocity. Would these balls, affected by unusual forces, reveal the mysteries of the zone? Before starting, they double-checked their GPS tracker. Precise positioning data was crucial. If their suspicion of a space-time anomaly in the triangle area was right, the GPS would chronicle the helicopter's journey through this eerie realm. The first set of ball drops took place 1,000 feet up. Next, they climbed above 5,000 feet, releasing 5 more balls into the mysterious void. But as they ascended, the atmosphere grew more tense. Unpredictable winds swirled, pulling them off course. Then, an unsettling discovery. Eric found a 1.6 gigahertz signal. As they rose further, fierce gusts violently shook the helicopter. Climbing slowly towards the 10,000 feet mark, the triangle area's strange force repelled them with wind speed surging up to 35 miles per hour. Suddenly, their GPS lost its fix. Panic set in. The altitude plummeted. With the helicopter veering westward and the ground fast approaching, safety became paramount. They abandoned the mission. But this wasn't a defeat. Quite the opposite. This close brush with the unknown had furnished them with a treasure trove of data. Their devices had captured baffling inconsistencies. The helicopter's supposed flight path didn't match their experience. One data point curiously read 666 inches, a height they'd never reached, given its inherent dangers. What they saw. On the ground, a video recorded the helicopter's journey. When tweaked for contrast, this footage revealed bizarre features. Concentric circles in the background appeared to chase the helicopter. What enigmatic force was at work here? Most unsettling was a photograph taken during their experiment. On a clear day, right beside the helicopter, a distinct unidentified aerial phenomenon, UAP, was captured. In the sunlight, it gleamed like metal. Upon close study, the UAP reflected light similarly to the helicopter, its form hinting at 2 separate hemispheres or orbits. This chilling discovery suggested they weren't alone. Something or someone was watching, tracking their every move above the triangle. The evidence was hard to deny. As they studied their findings, the haunting realization hit them. Their flight experiment had unveiled more than they had ever imagined. The Attorney General's involvement in the Skinwalker Ranch UFO case has everyone buzzing. What tools has he provided the investigators? After a recent experiment over this mysterious triangle, the team managed to secure amazing data with high-speed cameras. This particular photograph stood out, a UFO close to a helicopter, gleaming metallically, leaving the researchers both stunned and intrigued. What was its origin? What was its purpose? Utah's Attorney General Sean Reyes is not a mere spectator. His active involvement in the investigation infuses the team with confidence. The project has taken on a national importance under his watch, attracting resources and attention like never before. Every step taken and every clue uncovered feels validated and vital with such high-profile backing. The team is more determined than ever to unearth the mysteries that lurk in the shadows of the ranch. As days pass, the team faces undeniable evidence of a mysterious presence, always watching, always lurking. It drives their resolve, making them dig deeper into the ranch's enigma. Every new finding adds another layer to the complex puzzle that is Skinwalker Ranch. The anticipation is palpable. What will they discover next? As the story unfolds in The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch Season 4, the truth seems both tantalizingly close and eerily elusive. The mysteries deepen, but the team's dedication is unwavering. What lies ahead is unknown, but one thing's for sure, it's bound to be spine-chilling: the cattle mutilations. But these don't seem to be the only ways that this place is so spooky and mysterious. In the vast, desolate stretches of Skinwalker Ranch, an unspeakable horror has manifested time and again, sending icy tendrils of fear through the heart of every rancher and resident: the phenomenon of cattle mutilations. The barren landscape, which seems to breathe an eerie silence, often becomes the stage for a macabre display of enigma that defies logic and understanding. It begins with the sudden disappearance of livestock. Search parties would often venture out, a growing dread tightening around their hearts. And more often than not, they'd stumble upon a chilling sight: cattle lying lifeless, their bodies marred by disturbingly precise surgical incisions. Organs are removed with an accuracy that would rival the most skilled surgeons, and yet there's not a single drop of blood to be found. It's as if the very life force has been drained, leaving behind a grotesque husk. But the horror doesn't end there. The surrounding ground, often hard and dry, bears no footprint, no trace of any predator, human or animal. The scene paints a terrifying tableau of an act committed by phantoms, entities that come and go without leaving a whisper of their existence. The ranchers whisper of lights seen in the night sky before such events, drawing fearful connections between the mutilations and otherworldly visitors. Whispers have turned into hushed discussions about whether these events are a sign, a warning from beyond. The very air at Skinwalker Ranch seems to grow heavy with dread as night falls, with every rustle and distant howl serving as a grim reminder of the horrors that have taken place on its grounds. As the tales of these mutilations spread, they leave behind a trail of fear and countless questions. What force is behind these acts? What purpose do they serve? And most chillingly, when will it strike next? The vast stretches of Skinwalker Ranch hold many secrets, and the mystery of the cattle mutilations remains one of its darkest enigmas. Giant wolves. Among its many other mysteries, one stands out, casting an especially long and eerie shadow: the accounts of giant wolves stalking its desolate plains. For decades, locals and visitors have whispered about encounters with wolves of immense proportions. Unlike any known species, these behemoths are said to dwarf a grown man, their eyes burning with an intelligence that's both unsettling and arcane. Their fur, a deep shade of midnight, seems to absorb the very light around them, making them spectral figures in the twilight. One of the most chilling tales comes from a rancher who, while tending to his livestock, came face to face with such a creature. The giant wolf approached fearlessly, its massive maw seizing a calf. The rancher, in his terror and desperation, fired multiple shots at the beast. To his horror, the bullets appeared to have no effect. The wolf, after a brief moment of acknowledging the rancher with an almost human-like gaze, slowly retreated into the dense woods, its prize in tow. The rancher, left in disbelief, would later claim that the wolf's eyes bore a knowledge, a wisdom, that transcended time. Nighttime at the ranch has often been punctuated by eerie howls, echoing through the valleys, resonating with an otherworldly timbre. Those who have camped or investigated the ranch overnight recount feeling watched, an oppressive sense of being hunted by something lurking just beyond their vision. Some speak of glimpsing shadowy figures moving with unnatural grace, their silhouettes briefly illuminated by the moonlight, revealing the unmistakable form of gigantic wolves. Researchers and cryptozoologists have long been intrigued by these accounts. Skeptics argue that the sightings might merely be exaggerated accounts of normal wolves, or perhaps misidentifications of other large animals. But those who have looked into the eyes of these giants, feeling the primal fear that such an encounter invokes, know that what they witnessed was not ordinary. Theories abound, with some suggesting that these wolves might be remnants of prehistoric species thought to be extinct. Others postulate a more supernatural origin, tying them to ancient Native American legends of shapeshifters and spirit animals. These stories speak of powerful beings, capable of bridging the realms of the living and the ethereal, guardians or omens of the mysteries that Skinwalker Ranch holds. As the quest for understanding continues, the tales of the giant wolves of Skinwalker Ranch remain among its most haunting enigmas. Whether they are creatures of flesh and blood, phantoms from another realm, or a blend of both, their presence only deepens the mystery and allure of this bewitched land. Intrigue and caution. Experimenting at Skinwalker Ranch is a venture steeped in both intrigue and caution. The location, with its long history of unexplained phenomena, undoubtedly draws the curiosity of researchers and enthusiasts alike. However, with this allure come numerous safety and practical concerns that cannot be taken lightly. For starters, the sheer unpredictability of the phenomena observed at the ranch poses a unique challenge. When dealing with unexplained activities, it becomes difficult to establish a controlled environment. Anomalous energy readings, unexpected equipment malfunctions, and sudden appearances of unknown entities can all pose immediate risks to researchers. Without a clear understanding of the nature of these phenomena, preparing for and mitigating against all potential threats can be almost impossible. Additionally, the ranch's remote location presents practical challenges. Ensuring quick access to medical assistance in case of emergencies is paramount. The isolation can also impact communication capabilities, making it critical for teams to have backup systems in place. Moreover, the terrain and environmental conditions, with its varying landscapes and potentially harsh weather, require teams to be well prepared with appropriate gear, supplies, and knowledge of the land. Beyond the physical challenges, there are psychological concerns as well. Numerous accounts from past visitors and researchers describe unsettling experiences, feeling watched, hearing unexplained sounds, or even experiencing disorientation. Such experiences can have profound psychological impacts, leading to heightened stress, anxiety, or even trauma. A support system, both during and post-investigation, is crucial to address these potential mental health challenges. Furthermore, when utilizing technology and equipment in experiments, one must consider the mysterious electromagnetic fluctuations reported at the ranch. Such fluctuations can not only disrupt readings, making data unreliable, but can also potentially damage expensive equipment. Precautionary measures, such as shielding equipment or having redundancies in place, become essential. Lastly, there's an ethical dimension to consider. The ranch is deeply embedded in local lore and indigenous narratives. Respecting the cultural and spiritual significance of the land is vital. Experimentation should be done with sensitivity, ensuring that activities don't desecrate the land or offend local sensibilities. Thank you for being with us. Make sure to watch the next video on your screen. It's fantastic!